Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ya, salam sejahtera, selamat sore, selamat siang untuk kita semuanya ya. I'm very pleased to have this Zoom session with you this afternoon. Yeah, I haven't seen any of you in person, I think. I don't know. I haven't been able to see you in person since you started studying with us last semester. It feels a bit strange, yeah, to have students, but you never see your students in person. Never happens to me, yeah. This is the first time in my whole career to have about, I think, more than 200 new students, but I have never had a chance to see them in person, only through Zoom like this, yeah. So it's great to see you, and I'd like to welcome you to the interactive speaking course, which I'm about to introduce to you on this occasion. And that is the purpose of the Zoom session this afternoon, to introduce you to the interactive speaking course. Right, yeah, without further ado, I would like to share screen to show you the PowerPoint that I have prepared for this. Okay, so the interactive speaking course is a course offered in semester 2 in the 2020 curriculum at PSPBI. Yeah, PSPBI stands for Program Studi Pendidikan Bahasa Inggris. It is the second out of 4 speaking skills courses. Jadi yang kedua dari 4 mata kuliah berkaitan dengan speaking skills di prodi kita ya. Predecessor sebelumnya, before this you have done intensive speaking with me, right? Sudah ya, sudah selesai intensive speaking in semester 1. And after this, after completing interactive speaking in semester 2, when you move on to semester 3, you will have another course, yeah, extensive speaking. And then in semester 4, there will be a subject called pedagogy of speaking. Yeah, so basically you have 3 speaking skills courses: intensive speaking in semester 1, interactive speaking in semester 2, and extensive speaking in semester 3. These are all about developing your skills in speaking English at the academic level. While in semester 4, pedagogy of speaking, it's not about developing your English speaking skills, but it's about developing your skills in teaching the speaking skills. Because one day in the future you will become English teachers. We would like you to become English teachers, and you need to learn how to teach speaking. So that's what pedagogy of speaking is all about, yeah? And that will be in semester 4. All right, and as you know, the subject the subject has 2 SKS, yeah, 2 SKS, which means that it has 2 semester credit or semester credit points, and this means that the subject is to be done for 100 minutes per week or per session. Jadi satu pertemuan itu 100 menit perkuliahannya ya. Itu hitungannya. Because one SKS is, as you know, 50 minutes. 50 minutes long, ya. Jadi nilainya itu 50 menit untuk satu SKS. In addition to 100 minutes, you also have 120 minutes of structured activities and another 120 minutes of independent activities or independent assignments. Begitu ya, makna dari 2 SKS itu adalah 100 menit perkuliahan, 120 menit tugas terstruktur atau kegiatan terstruktur, dan 120 menit kegiatan mandiri. Itu tersirat di dalam 2 SKS. Itu yang saya pahami ya, mudah-mudahan saya tidak salah memahami aturan yang berlaku. And that is for each week. Jadi Anda bisa bayangkan ya, mata kuliah interactive speaking 2 SKS itu 100 menit pertemuannya, 120 menit kegiatan terstrukturnya, dan 120 menit kegiatan mandirinya per minggu. Jadi jangan berpikir bahwa mata kuliah yang 2 SKS itu hanya yang 100 menit di kelas saja ya, atau di Zoom seperti ini. It also means working on your assignments given by the lecturer, and also itu yang tadi disebut terstruktur ya, terstruktur. Dan selebihnya itu adalah independent work or independent activities, activities that are expected of you, ya, that you do it, that you do the activities independently, di luar yang diajarkan dosen. Anda bekerja secara independen. Itu banyak hal yang terkait di dalamnya itu ya, kalau namanya independent. Okay, and the lecturers. My initials CAK, yeah. I teach classes ABC and the Pare-Pare class. So ABC in Makassar and another class in Pare-Pare. And another lecturer, Mr. Muhammad Miftah Fauzan, teaches classes D and E here in Makassar. But the session today is specifically for my students, yeah, for my own students who are in classes A, B, C, and Pare-Pare. Right. Let me tell you now about the course itself. Kita mulai dengan ada berapa poin ini di sini ya? Ada 7 poin about the course. The first one is the skills focus. So in interactive speaking, we would like you to be active and productive, because the session is the course is about developing your oral skills, kemampuan berbicara ya, speaking activities, and that means active and productive. Jadi kemampuan berbicara secara aktif dan produktif. The level is intermediate, ya, intermediate, ada di level intermediate. It is equivalent to the levels of A1, A2 in the Common European Framework of Reference. Yang belum tahu apa itu betul ya. I think we're in the level A1, A2. So A1, A2, or somewhere between A1 and A2 in the CAFR. In terms of activity, you will be speaking interactively in class and interclass. Ya. In pairs or in, ini ada pengertian begitu ya. Jadi namanya interactive speaking. Jadi artinya Anda akan speaking interactively, baik in class maupun interclass. It means that you will speak interactively within your class with your classmates, and maybe with people in the other classes. Jadi kelas A bisa bicara dengan kelas B dengan C, begitu juga sebaliknya, gitu ya. Bisa juga dengan kelas di Pare-Pare. And you might be working in pairs, bisa bekerja berpasangan, or you might be working in groups. It depends on the type of activities involved. Ya, tergantung jenis kegiatannya. Selanjutnya ya, the materials are organized thematically. Jadi materi ini tersusun secara tematis, ya. sudah mirip dengan yang Anda dapatkan di semester 1 yang lalu ya. When you were doing intensive speaking, materinya juga tersusun secara tematik. Ada temanya. Jadi artinya setiap each unit is based on a certain theme. Ada temanya masing-masing. Jadi misalnya in unit 1 waktu di intensive speaking ya, you talk about yourself. And then unit 2 you talk about your family. Unit 3 you talk about your relatives. And so on and so on and so on. Jadi itulah yang dimaksud thematic, ada temanya gitu ya. And they are based on local, regional, national, international issues ya. Yang dibahas adalah isu-isu yang di tingkat lokal, regional, nasional, dan internasional. Selain itu, ada juga social cultural topics. Ya, nanti Anda lihat seperti apa itu social cultural topics. Nah, ini jadi kalau Anda lihat di CEFR, Common European Framework of Reference, itu bisa di Google ya. Di level A1 A2 Anda diharapkan bisa berbicara tentang hal-hal di sekitar Anda. Jadi kalau di intensive speaking kemarin you talk mainly about yourself and your immediate environment ya, berbicara tentang diri sendiri dan lingkungan terdekat, maka sekarang di interactive speaking ini Anda berbicara melampaui itu sedikit gitu ya. Jadi bukan berbicara tentang diri sendiri lagi, you talk about local problems, regional issues, national problems, international issues, dan sebagainya. Ya. Tidak juga problems ya, bisa juga bukan masalah sebenarnya, tapi bisa juga hal-hal yang menarik based on what happens in the local, regional, national, and international environments, gitu ya. Dan sebagai tambahannya tentu ada hal-hal yang bersifat social and cultural. Sosial budaya, ya, agama, ada ekonomi, ada yang lain-lain. Oke, jadi lingkungannya menjadi besar. Jadi waktu intensive speaking dulu Anda bicara tentang hal-hal terbatas di diri Anda sendiri. Di sini you talk about something bigger than that. Ya, lingkungannya menjadi lebih besar. Oke, number of sessions. There will be 16 lessons to be covered in the next 16 weeks. Jadi ada 16 pertemuan, tapi dikurangi dengan introduction, ya, which is happening right now, and then mid semester test, and then final semester test. Berarti apa itu? Berarti sisa 13 sebenarnya, 13 pertemuan yang ada ada interaksi pembelajaran seperti dalam perkuliahan pada umumnya. The mode of learning, or in my case, the mode of teaching is 100% online. Jadi perlu saya tegaskan bahwa ini 100% online, and of course this is due to COVID-19, ya, because we know that COVID-19 is still out there, and we don't want to take any risks, yeah. So as a consequence, we are still online, at least until at the end of this semester. I hope the pandemic will be over soon, so that in the next semester I will be able to see you, everyone, in person in the classrooms. And you also know that because this is 100% online, we have to use online platforms and applications, of course, yeah. And in this case, we will use ShamOK, which is UNM's online learning management system, atau bisa juga disebut course management system, ya. Bisa disebut LMS, bisa juga disebut CMS. Ya, itulah pengertian dari ShamOK. In addition, we will also use WhatsApp. We will use Zoom, and just like when you were working on intensive speaking, you need Google Drive. Yeah, you need Google Drive to store your work. Yeah, to save your work, and and of course to share the file with me later on. Okay, this is clear ya. Semua jelas ini? Ada yang mau bertanya before we move on? Silakan kalau ada yang mau bertanya ya. Nggak ada?
Harga mau ditanya-tanya berapa kalau
ada yang mau bertanya siapa nih? Alumni 06 siapa nih? Nggak ada?
Awas salah nama. Awas.
Okay, nobody wants to ask questions. That's okay. Let's move on to the next slide. Yeah. The next slide is about assessment. Yeah, penilaian. So just like in intensive speaking course, you will be assessed based on 4 aspects. Ada 4 aspek ini ya. The first one is participation. The second one is assignments. The third one is mid-semester test. And the last one is final semester test. Masing-masing ini ada poinnya ya. Ada akumulasi poinnya maksimal. Participation is 15 points. 15. Assignments 20 points. Mid-semester 25 points. And final semester test 40 points. Jadi totalnya 100 points. Nah, untuk kehadiran itu 15 poin itu dihitung dari aktivitas Anda atau partisipasi Anda in the course from the beginning to the end. Nah, itu 15. Dihitung mulai yang akan datang ya, yang akan datang sampai akhir semester. Karena ada 16 pertemuan, sementara hari ini kita tidak hitung ya, hari ini 0 ya nilainya, maka nanti akan menjadi 15 points at the end of the semester. Kita tidak hitung ya pertemuan hari ini, masih 0 ya, karena ya kita toleransi lah ya, kalau ada yang tidak hadir tidak apa-apa ya. And also because this material will be available on our YouTube channel. Jadi anggap saja semuanya hadir gitu ya. Tapi belum diberi poin. Nanti mulai diberi poin pada pertemuan berikutnya. And then assignments, as you see, the total is 20 points. And this comes from 4 assignments. Ini cuma 4 tugas yang saya berikan ya, tidak banyak-banyak. 4 tugas saja. Each tugas or each assignment will give you maximum 5 points. Ya, dikali 4 berarti 20 ya. But remember, this is only the maximum point. 5 is the maximum point or the top score. You might get less than 5. Bisa dapat 4 maybe ya, 4, 3, 2, 1 ya, depending on the quality of your work. Ya, jadi bukan jaminan dapat 5 ini ya, bisa 0 kalau tidak memasukkan tugas. If it's really bad, I might give you 1 point or 2 point. 1 point. If it's good enough, I will give you 3 or 4. Ya. So, jadi di total itu menjadi maksimum 20 points. And then for the mid-semester test, and 25 points, final semester test 40 points. Ini sama ya, sama klasifikasinya, penjelasannya sama ya. The description is the same. The 2 tests will be done orally, ya, secara lisan ujiannya, 1-on-1, ya. So it's like an interview. I'm interviewing you. I'm asking you questions, and you will answer my question. And it will be done through Zoom, yeah, via Zoom, just like last semester, yeah, for your mid-semester test and final semester test. I did it via Zoom. Nanti akan kita bagi ya seperti semester lalu. We will arrange it in such a way so that each time only 10 people are in the Zoom session. Nanti dalam ujiannya itu bergelombang ya, masing-masing 10 orang supaya tidak so that you don't spend all your quota waiting for your turn ya. daripada duduk di sini lama menunggu giliran menghabiskan kuota. Alright, so the total is 100 points, and 100 points means this. Ya, ini artinya ya. So if you are able to accumulate 100 points, it means that you will get an A. Nilainya tentu akan berkurang sesuai dengan berapa nilai yang Anda kumpulkan ya. So your grade ya, grade itu artinya nilai ya. Your grade, whether you will get an A, a B, a C, or a D, or an E. Unfortunately, I hope not ya. It depends on how many points you will be able to accumulate until the end of the semester. Ini setahu saya ya, as far as I know, nilai kelulusan yang disebut pass itu ya, klasifikasinya pass itu C ya. Di bawah itu fail. Kalau Anda dapat C minus itu, kalau saya tidak salah ya, itu fail. Artinya you have to repeat the course. Kalau pass, you don't have to repeat the course, but the grade is very low ya. Nilainya rendah sekali tapi tidak perlu mengulang. If you don't want to repeat it, it's up to you. If you want to repeat it, go ahead, gitu ya. Tapi yang fail pasti harus mengulang kalau tidak mau bermasalah di belakang harinya. Alright. I hope everybody will get an A. Yeah. Now, let me talk about the lessons. The lessons will be in 2 parts. Jadi perkuliahan secara keseluruhan yang 16 tadi, they will be in 2 parts. The first half and the second half. Jadi yang the first half itu starts from now until mid-semester test. And the second half will be after the mid-semester test until the final semester test. Gitu ya. So, let's talk about the first half. Untuk the first half ini, you will have 9 weeks. Akan berjalan selama 9 minggu. And you will cover units 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Those are the materials, yeah. Units 1 to 7. And then in the last part of the first half, you will have the mid-semester test. Gitu ya. Okay, let's talk about what you are going to do. So with all the units, in the materials, I would like you to work on all the units on your own first. Jadi pertama-tama Anda bekerja dulu sendirian ya, mengerjakan semua unit-unit ini ya, dari 1 sampai 7. Kerjakan sendiri dulu. Ya, it might take you 1 or 2 weeks to complete all of this. Kemudian choose 2 units for you to work with a classmate each. Jadi kemudian setelah Anda selesaikan semuanya, bagian-bagian yang perlu dikerjakan di dalam all those units, choose 2 units untuk Anda kerjakan bersama seorang teman sekelas. Ya, so for example, Rizky Ramadhani mungkin ya, Rizky Ramadhani. You after working on units 1 to 7, you decide to work on, for example, ya, units 3 and 5, misalnya begitu ya. Rizky memilih unit 3 dan 5. To work with unit 3, she does it with Ratna S, misalnya ya. And unit 5, she does it with Anggun Putri Maharani. Okay. Now, what are you going to do with those 2 units? I want you to record each of your conversations. Jadi rekam percakapan dengan 2 teman itu. Nanti ada penjelasan selanjutnya ya. I will give you more information about this later on. Dan due date itu tanggal pemasukannya yang paling akhir itu adalah the 26th of March 2021 at 5 p.m. Jadi ingat ya, the due date for the first two assignments will be on the 26th of March 2021 at 5 p.m. So that's a few days before you are scheduled to do the mid-semester test. Because the mid-semester test will be on the 29th of March until the 2nd of April. Di situ ya, jadi itu di minggu ke berapa tuh? Ya, sekitar minggu terakhir Maret dan minggu awal April gitu ya. Ini belum saya tentukan tanggalnya ya, because I would like to negotiate with you when you would like to do the mid-semester test. So we have to agree on a specific date and time to conduct the mid-semester test. And again, as I told you before, it will be done via Zoom. Ya, mid-semesternya lewat Zoom. But this is not the only Zoom session, because before the mid-semester test, we might have 2 Zoom sessions. Ya, jadi sebelum mid-semester ini bisa saja ada 2 sesi Zoom lagi ya sebelumnya. Yang pertama itu setelah Unit 4, and the second one is after Unit 7. Nah, untuk apa? Ini untuk review, untuk for clarification and review. So after completing 4 units, units 1, 2, 3, 4, we will have a Zoom session in week 5 for clarification and review. After that, after completing units 5, 6, and 7, you will have another Zoom session for clarification and review, and then you will do the mid-semester test. Okay, the next one is the second half of the semester, or the second half of the course. It's the same thing, sama saja ya. You work on all the units on your own, bekerja sendiri dulu, and then you choose 2 units for you to work with a classmate each. And then you choose another 2 friends. Pilih 2 teman yang lain lagi ya. And then do the same. You record each of your conversations. Rekam pembicaranya, jadikan file ya, file audio. The due date is the 30th of April 2021 at 5 p.m. Nah, perlu saya jelaskan di sini ya bahwa choosing 2 units for you to work with the classmate each. Di sini pengertian classmate bisa lebih luas ya. Classmate may mean students from the other 2 classes or 3 classes. Ya, jadi Anda bisa melibatkan teman-teman dari kelas yang lain. So, for example, Putri Ramadhani would like to work on Unit 8 and Unit 13 with someone from the Pare-Pare class or with someone from the Makassar class, maybe class B or class C. Okay. And then the final semester test will be between the 3rd and the 7th of May 2021. Ya, mudah-mudahan bisa dilaksanakan pada tanggal ini ya. I would like to do the final semester test in the first week of May because I would like to finish everything before the Lebaran. Yeah, I think I know that you would like to celebrate Lebaran, so I think it is a good idea to finish everything in the first week of May. You know that Lebaran will be on the 13th and the 14th of May. Yeah, and one day before that is kenaikan Isa Al-Masih. Ya, jadi ada 3 hari berturut-turut hari libur ini, and I think the government has decided to make this cuti bersama for 1 week. Ya, ini cuti bersama ya, from the 12th of May until the 19th of May. Yeah. But this morning I heard that the government is going to change this. Ya, kayaknya pemerintah akan mempersingkat ini untuk memutus mata rantai penyebaran COVID-19. So we might have less. Mungkin tidak jadi seminggu ini ya, bisa berkurang. Mungkin hanya tanggal 12 sampai tanggal 15 kalau saya tidak salah seperti itu. Yeah, so however, I would like to do the final semester test before the Lebaran. If we cannot do it before the Lebaran, I hope we can do it after the Lebaran, between the 17th and the 21st of May. Kalau tidak bisa ya, kita laksanakan mungkin di minggu ketiga. Kalau tidak bisa juga mungkin di minggu keempat. But I think we will be required to finish as soon as possible ya. Karena sebenarnya kalau dilihat di kalender itu, the end of the semester will be on the will be in the 4th week of May ya. Jadi minggu terakhir itu di minggu keempat bulan Mei menjelang akhir bulan gitu ya. Well, once again, I would like to do the test on between the 3rd and the 7th of May 2021. Via Zoom, yeah. But of course, as is the case with the first half of the course, I would also like to have 2 Zoom sessions for clarification and review. The first one is after Unit 10, and the second one is after Unit 13. We might have a brief, jadi mungkin singkat saja Zoom sessionnya ya. Hanya kalau ada persoalan, hanya kalau ada masalah. Only if you have problems that you need you want me to clarify, or only if I feel that there's something I have to review based on your based on your work. Kalau ada ya, jadi singkat saja mungkin nantinya. Okay, so that's the second half, and when this is over, it means that the course is finished. Okay. Any questions so far? Has anybody had a question to ask? Any first half, Unit 1 to 7, and then this is second half, 8 to 13. Tidak ada ya, berarti everything is clear. Let's move on to the next slide. This is the material. Yeah, this is what the material look like. For example, Unit 1. So the book is organized in a similar in the same way as the intensive speaking material. Jadi mirip-mirip ini intensive speaking material ya. The difference is that there are more activities here. Ada lebih banyak activities, and there are more pictures. Gambarnya lebih banyak. Oke, kalau yang sebelumnya 1-2 gambar saja ya, 1 or 2 pictures. Here you have 6 pictures. Misalnya contoh ini ya, Unit 1 in the getting started section, di bagian getting started itu ada pictures A, B, C, D, E, and F. Nah, tadi kita bicara temanya ya, thematic materials ya, jadi materi yang tematik itu yang seperti ini. Maybe you can say that these are the local problems ya, masalah-masalah lokal yang tadi saya bicarakan di depan ya. So getting started, you look at the picture and you try to describe or you try to do the exercises here. Okay. Kemudian, what you have to do is only in the Q&A section, section B. Sama seperti intensive speaking. I just want you to work on the section B, the Q&A. Cukup yang Q&A saja ini ya. Dari kalau di sini kita lihat dari pertanyaan nomor 1 sampai nomor 10. Nah, kemudian ini ya, ada bagian C. Jadi bagian A, B, C. Nah, yang Anda kerjakan itu hanya bagian A, B, dan C. Ya. But the main part is jadi bagian yang utama itu yang harus Anda kerjakan itu adalah B, the Q&A. Q&A itu artinya question and answer. Q&A itu question and answer atau questions and answers. Anda jawab dulu pertanyaan ini ya. Itu makanya tadi saya bilang you have to work on your own. You have to work independently. Wait a minute, I have a phone call. Yeah, sorry about that. So what you have to do on your own, first of all, is to answer this question. Jadi yang Anda kerjakan secara mandiri itu di putaran pertama adalah menjawab sendiri pertanyaan-pertanyaan ini. Oke? Nanti setelah itu, setelah Anda memilih dua, later on, after you have decided to choose the two units, then you will talk to a friend. You will talk to a classmate and sort of interview them, interview them on these questions. Gitu ya. So once again, first of all, you look at the pictures to have an idea about the materials, and then you do the Q&A in section B. You do the Q&A in all the units from unit 1 to unit 7. Ya, misalnya untuk the first half of the semester, from unit 1 to unit 7, you complete section B, answering all these questions. And then after you have decided to choose the two units, to focus on, talk to a classmate in the first half. And in the second half, you do the same, but you can talk to someone from the other three classes. Begitu ya. Jadi intinya, in the first half, you work on your own and then you talk to your classmates. In the second half of the semester, you work on your own again to complete the Q&A sections, and then you talk to, you can choose, you talk to a classmate or someone from the other three classes. Ya. Any question? Ada yang mau bertanya di sini? Is everything clear?
Maaf sir, saya izin bertanya.
Ya, Buya ya. Okay, go ahead.
Jadi untuk cara merekamnya tetap sama ya, sama yang waktu semester 1, tidak ada perbedaan.
Sama ya.
Perekamnya.
Cuma di sini kan lebih sedikit ya. Kalau dulu kan Anda harus rekam semuanya ya. You have to record your answers to all the questions in the Q&A sections from unit 1 to unit 13. Kan banyak sekali yang direkam waktu itu ya. Yang namanya juga intensif. Intensif itu artinya banyak yang Anda kerja. Banyak detail-detailnya gitu ya. seandainya intensive speaking itu terjadi di kelas, akan lebih intensif lagi ya perkuliahannya. Mungkin tidak akan merekam, tidak ada rekaman, tapi lebih banyak latihan, ya, lebih banyak latihan pronunciation dan sebagainya ya, di kelas. Tapi karena online ya kita tidak bisa melakukan itu, ada keterbatasan juga dalam hal kuota, jadi kita tidak bisa sering-sering bertemu dan melakukan itu. Jadi all I could do is to ask you to record your voices for all the 13 units. But this time, you can. All I'm asking you is to record your voice working on only 4 units. Jadi totalnya hanya 4 unit yang Anda rekam. Oke? Jadi berkurang sedikit. Banyak, bukan sedikit, banyak. Dari 13 unit sekarang hanya 4 unit yang direkam. Oke? So record it and then save it on your Google Drive. Nanti ada penjelasan selanjutnya. Thank you, Ibu ya. Any other questions?
Terima kasih, Sir.
Ada lagi pertanyaan?
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, who's speaking?
Desri, sir.
Destri. Okay, Destri Novia. What is the question, Destri?
Yes. Excuse me, sir, for
Kurang jelas ini suaranya nih.
for assignment
Ya.
about
It's not very clear to me what you're saying.
with our could we talk about
Your voice goes on and off. Maybe it's just bad connection, yeah? Anybody else before, while Destri is trying to reestablish her connection? Mungkin ada lain yang mau bertanya? Ada lagi? Tidak ada ya? Destri, are you able to talk now?
Enggak bagus tadi.
Mungkin di chat saja, Destri, ya. Chat. If you're able to type your question, I should be able to look at it later. Yeah. In the meantime, let me go back to my PowerPoint. Yeah. Oh, here. Yang mana tadi? Ya, ini ya. So, yang Anda rekam itu sebenarnya adalah penerapan dari tugas yang bagian C tadi. Ya. Bagian C ini itulah yang Anda rekam. Talk to a friend. After you have chosen the 2 units that you want to work on, that you want to focus on. Lanjut ya. So, let me talk about the task now, ya. So the first thing you have to do is to make sure that you have access to and can work on Xiamoke. Sudah punya akses ya ke Xiamoke? Kan dosen-dosen lain sudah gunakan ya. To be honest with you, I don't know what Xiamoke looks like on your part. Karena saya tidak bisa melihat bagaimana akun Xiamoke di mahasiswa ya, saya tidak bisa lihat. I can only look at Xiamoke from my point of view as a lecturer. I don't know what it looks like when you open Xiamoke. Yeah. Buya, can you tell me about Xiamoke? Are you able to open Xiamoke and work on Xiamoke, or are there any problem? Ada masalah tidak di Xiamoke?
Untuk masalah ya mungkin lebih condong ke down server aja, Sir.
Oh begitu.
Iya.
Karena saya pribadi masih belajar juga ya. Ini program baru dan masih banyak detailnya yang belum saya ketahui. So I'm learning as I go.
Dan selain itu kayak permasalahan daftar kehadiran yang lebih sering terjadi, Sir, yang karena down server yang mengakibatkan mahasiswa pada terlambat untuk mengabsen. Jadi yang tersisa tinggal opsi terlambat atau alpha.
Oh begitu ya?
Yes.
Okay, I think that problem can happen to me too ya. Jadi mungkin saya sudah menyiapkan backupnya ya. Jadi I have my own file ya on Excel which I'm using for recording your scores. Saya sendiri punya file yang saya gunakan cukup lama ya. Jadi saya tidak harus bergantung pada Syamoke itu. Kalau terjadi sesuatu saya masih punya backup di komputer saya sendiri. So don't worry, I have my own record. Saya punya catatan sendiri ya. Tidak melulu bergantung pada Syamoke karena it can bad things can happen ya. So to anticipate it, I have my own system. Jadi seperti sudah saya jelaskan tadi, bagian kedua, work on your own to complete the Q&A sections of units 1 to 7 in the first half, and then units 8 to 13 in the second half. Ini sudah saya jelaskan tadi ya, that you work on your own. And then, sudah saya jelaskan juga tadi bahwa you have to choose 2 units and then ask 2 different classmates to work on the 2 units. Nah, di sini ada catatan saya ya. You may add questions if you want. You may add, ini artinya Anda bisa menambahkan pertanyaan. Tapi sebenarnya tersirat di sini juga bahwa you may alter the questions. You may change the question if you want. Bisa dimodifikasi pertanyaannya ya. Karena begini, not all the questions in the material are suitable for online interaction. Begitu ya. Karena kebanyakan materi yang saya susun itu they are designed for classroom interaction. Sebenarnya lebih kepada classroom interaction. So if you want to do it online, especially with your classmates or other people who live in different places, ya, yang ada yang di gunung, ada yang di pulau, ada yang di Makassar, ada yang di Jakarta sana mungkin ya, ada mungkin di antara Anda sekarang yang tidak ada di Sulawesi ya, ada di tempat lain. There has to be adaptations, ya. Perlu ada penyesuaian, okay? And I think you know what you have to do, ya. Semoga Anda tahu apa yang harus dikerjakan, what kind of alterations you have to make in order to get the answer or answers from your classmates. Nah, kemudian tugas Anda adalah to record the conversations digitally, ya, rekam secara digital. Karena semua saya yakin sudah tahu apa yang saya maksud dengan rekam secara digital. Rekam di HP, rekam di audio recorder atau apa ya, sehingga bisa disimpan sebagai file. Next. Ini saya tidak perlu ulangi ini karena ini sama saja seperti jadi yang tadi itu the first half of the course, yang nomor 4 ini the second half of the course. Jadi hal yang Anda lakukan itu sama saja. You work on your own, you work with 2 people, you record the conversations, and in the second half you do the same thing. Nah, bagian yang kelima adalah you save your recording on your Google Drive. Yeah, I think everybody has Google Drive now because you have worked with me previously in the first semester. Semua sudah menyimpan file di sana. So please make sure you have a Google account, or I mean Google email account, so that you are entitled to 15 gigabytes of Google Drive. Ya, masing-masing kan dapat 15 giga kalau tidak salah. Nah, on your Google Drive, sama seperti semester lalu, create a folder and give it the name Interactive Speaking 2021. Buat folder baru ya. Dulu kan sudah ada folder sebelumnya, Intensive Speaking 2020. Now make another folder interactive speaking 2021. Di mana? Di Google Drive. Kemudian untuk setiap rekaman yang Anda buat, kan ada 4 itu ya, ada 4 rekaman from the 4 units. For each of the recordings, name the file as follows. Your name, misalnya Destri Novia. Kemudian interactive speaking. Kemudian your name and then apa itu? Saya lupa namanya apa ini yang garis bawah ini ya. And then unit number. So for example, your name, interactive speaking, unit 7 or unit 12 misalnya ya. And then number 8, before jadi sebelum ya, before or on each of the due dates, pada tanggal batas waktunya itu, send me the links to your Google Drive file via the class WhatsApp group that I have created. Kan ada ya grup kita ya. Jadi kirim filenya melalui the WhatsApp group. Don't send it to me privately. Ya, jangan kirim japri ya. Because if you send it to me privately, the file might apa itu? The file I might not be able to find the file because I have hundreds of messages every day. Jadi sebaiknya kirim di grup supaya I will be able to track your submission. Jadi sebelum mid semester send me 2 links. Ya begitu ya, begitu cara kerja kita ya. For the mid semester test, send me 2 links to the 2 chapters, to the 2 units. Okay, and then before the final semester test, send me another 2 links. Sebelum final test, 2 link lagi ya. I hope it's clear. Ya, tidak ada lagi ini, sudah selesai. Jadi I think that's all. That's all that you have to do in this course. I hope it's clear ya. If you're wondering where the materials are, kalau ada yang bertanya-tanya di mana materinya, the materials are now available on Shamoke. Ada di Shamoke itu. So if you go into my interactive speaking account on Shamoke, you can see the 13 units there. Kalau ada masalah, ya, if you have difficulties accessing the Shamoke, I will give you the backup files through the WhatsApp group. Yeah, your class WhatsApp group. Yeah, so that's all. As I said, I hope I have made myself clear. Everything is clear to you. Thank you for your kind attention, and I wish you all the best for this semester. Yeah, so let me stop sharing the screen. If you don't have any questions, that will be the end of our session. But I think there are two questions here in the chat box. Oke, pertanyaan dari Destri ya. For our assignment to do with our classmate, do we tell them about what we have done or we interview them? Okay, this is a very good question. So what you have to do with your classmate is to interview them. Okay. Or you can have a conversation. Yeah. Jadi it's up to you how you're going to do the interview. Yeah. You can make like a dialogue. So instead of just like reporting, jadi kalau yang tadi dipertanyakan oleh Desti yang pertama itu artinya melaporkan ke dia ya, that these are my answers to the questions. No, I don't want to you to report to them. What I want you to do is to interact. Karena ini kan interactive speaking. You have to talk to each other, have exchanges. Ya, jadi saling tanya jawab. Jadi misalnya, to question number 2, my answer is this. What about you? What about your answer? Ganti-gantian bertanyanya. Yeah, it's just like people talking, yeah, talking. It's just like you doing your homework together, gitu ya. That's why it is important for you to answer all the questions first. Jadi penting sekali Anda jawab dulu semua pertanyaan itu. Because you don't want to ask the question to your classmate where in fact you have not got your answers yourself. Ya, padahal Anda belum punya jawabannya. Gitu. So you have to have your answer first before you ask other people about the question. Nah, mungkin ada yang bertanya-tanya, how do I work on the questions? Bagaimana saya menjawabnya itu? I would like you to refrain from using papers, from printing out the materials. Kalau boleh ya, jangan print materinya ya. Tapi but I cannot say you cannot print the materials at all. It's your choice. But because this is online, I would like it to be entirely online. Jadi kalau bisa jangan dicetak gitu ya, so that we can save paper and we can save money. Jadi caranya adalah make sure you have an application for working with PDF files. Misalnya apa itu? Adobe Reader ya misalnya ya. Ada kan aplikasi itu di Adobe Reader? Make sure you have it installed on your computer. Bahkan di HP bisa sekarang ya, ada itu kan applications that can help you work with PDFs. And then try to use the application to answer the questions on screen instead of answering the questions what is it, on photocopies for example ya, atau printouts. Jadi sebaiknya menjawabnya di layar komputer, bukan di printout atau fotokopian. Kalau Anda fotokopi materinya, selain itu melanggar hak cipta saya, because I made the materials myself, itu juga pemborosan ya, and it is against the goal of online learning. Karena online learning itu salah satu tujuannya adalah mengurangi kertas. Ya, we want to reduce the use of our consumption of papers. If we save on papers, we can save the trees in the forest. Ya, itu falsafah saya. Makin sedikit kertas kita gunakan, makin banyak pohon di hutan bisa kita lestarikan. So the less paper we use, the good it is for the environment. Ya, dampaknya baik untuk lingkungan hidup. So try to answer the questions on screen dengan menggunakan programs like Adobe Reader or something like that. Karena dengan aplikasi itu kan Anda bisa mengetik jawabannya and then save it as a file. Ya. Jadi kemudian setelah Anda selesai menjawab, you can save it as a PDF file as well. Jadi bekerjalah secara sistematis, simpan di dalam folder. Jawaban materi per unit yang sudah Anda jawab itu simpan sebagai file. on your Google Drive folder. Oke. Ada lagi yang bertanya? Oh, ada pertanyaan baru ini. Oh, how long ya? Ini pertanyaan dari Nur Khaira Arindita Fortuna. Untuk tugas conversation sendiri berapa menit batasan rekamannya? Well, it depends ya. It depends. But in my opinion, this is a very good question. I think this is a point I forgot to tell you during my talk. Yeah. If you have 10 questions in one unit, you may choose to skip some questions. Anda bisa skip ya. Kalau ada pertanyaan yang mungkin tidak cocok ditanyakan dalam interaksi online, di skip saja ya. Atau terlalu rumit untuk ditanyakan secara online, you can skip the questions. So basically, out of 10 questions, you can just ask, let's say, 5 or 6 of the questions. You don't have to ask all of the questions. But make sure you try to have a conversation with your partner. Gitu ya. So share ideas about the answers. And also you can say why, ya, why or why not. Jadi jangan kalau Anda, jadi usahakan kalau dia menjawab, don't take it for granted. Jadi jangan diterima-terima saja seperti itu. Ya, try to ask for their opinions or for their explanation, for the reason, not just the answer, but the reason behind the answer. Jadi kalau dia jawab, yes, I think so. Why? Yeah. Oh, I don't think so. Why not? Jadi explore the answer more than just yes or no, atau more than just short answers. Kan jawaban bisa saja yes atau no, atau I don't know, ya, maybe, ya, something like that. Don't take it for granted. Don't just accept the answer. Please ask probing questions. Tanyakan lebih lanjut. Jadi intinya begitu. How long? I don't know. How long is too long? You know what I mean? And how long is too short? How short is too short? How long is long? How short is short? Rekaman tuh yang panjang tuh yang berapa menit? 1 jam sudah terlalu panjang mungkin ya. Maybe maximum 15 minutes, yeah. And minimum 5 minutes. So between 5 and 15 minutes. Or let's say 5 and 20 minutes. Okay. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think 5 minutes is too short? Do you think 15 minutes is too long? I think 15 minutes is okay. Yeah, 15 minutes is okay. Because I'm a busy man. I have other things to do, and I have hundreds of assignments to check. So maybe 15 minutes is good enough. That's why I said you can choose the questions. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I think that's enough.
Good. So is everything clear? Is everything clear?
Yes, sir. It's all clear. Thank
Okay.
you.
So if everything is clear, then I will end the session now. But before I go, I want to thank you for joining the session this afternoon. Everyone is from class A, I think. Oh, we have 52 people. So there might be some people from classes B and C and Pare-Pare as well. Yeah. hang on, I need to take a photograph of the screen, yeah, and I will send it to your group. Okay, that's one. This is the second one. And this is the third one. Okay, I think we're done, yeah? We're done. So this is the end of the session. Once again, thank you very much for your attendance and attention. I wish you the best for your work with me in this course, interactive speaking, as well as with the other lecturers doing the other subjects. If you have anything to ask me, if there's anything you want to know more about the assignments or the materials, please let me know in the group. Yeah. So don't hesitate to ask me questions in the group or privately on my WhatsApp. Ya, jadi silakan bertanya kalau ada yang belum jelas. Okay, so this is the end of the session. Thank you very much once again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you some other time. Not some other time, but next time, yeah, because I will have 2 more Zoom sessions with you before the mid-semester test, then another 2 before the final semester test. Okay, bye-bye everyone.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.